All right, let's see. I don't see this thing going though.
Well, the last time you had a hard time getting it going too. It wasn't connected.
Well, now and they just changed something. Why can't I?
Someone's here. I heard the doorbell. Oh,
You
you did?
did?
I bet it's Kim.
Participants, one. Well, that's Betty Weaver. Admit. The guy that cleaned in here today moved, everything was all moved over the place. That thing was over here. So I'm not even seeing us here. Betty, are you there?
I was just telling, how'd you get here? Oh, because I've got to get your number. I'll pick you up.
That's right, you did say that.
Yeah, but I don't have your number, so give it to me before you go and I'll pick you up. Okay, because you don't want to drive at night.
So I don't see us, and I should be able to see us.
We're gonna be online tonight.
Karen didn't know if she could get online because I don't know if she's moved from Florida. I think she's going to South Carolina or North Carolina. And let me just see if I can figure this. Hey Betty, can you hear me? Betty, I can't hear you. So you need to turn on your voice, please. Can't hear you, Betty.
Do you know where her button is on her computer?
Do you know where your button is?
Usually down on the left is.
Up on the top mine's up on the top on the right.
I don't think it's me. I can see she's X'd out right there. So
Did she hear us?
it's her. Can you hear us? Yes? No?
Oh, she found something.
Now it came up. Now can you hear me?
I can hear you, Betty. Yes,
I
thank
hope you
you.
can't see me. My hair's sticking up all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know why this isn't very loud. Can you hear us?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, just barely. The audio doesn't seem to be very loud. But okay. So it's after 6:30, so let's get started. I know that Kim Hagan is coming. As far as I know, I spoke with her yesterday at Hannaford. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Pardon? The place to meet and greet. Yes. All right. So Betty, did you get the agenda?
I I did, but now I don't have it on here at the same time. So go ahead.
I can't hear you well. Can you hear us okay though?
Yeah,
And I don't know why our view is different.
I turned the audio up all the way.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't know. The gentleman that came in today cleaned the place and he had everything moved all around. So we're going to just start with the agenda that I sent off and we're going to look at the minutes of the meeting that you did send meeting minutes from November 27th. If you
Yes.
recall, we did not meet in December because it was so
Right.
close to the holidays. And we also had the Christmas event going on. So if everybody wants to just take a minute, look at those minutes, make sure they're okay. Any changes, amendments? Betty, I see in the minutes that you were going to contact AARP to see if someone could help out with simple taxes. Is that something that you were able to do?
I did, and they won't come out. They won't come out and do it here. You have to contact them, and then they make arrangements to meet with somebody.
Can you guys can't hear her, can you?
I don't know why.
participants to,
Well,
I don't
anyhow,
know.
AARP won't come out and do a session out by us.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Mary, is there a volume on the TV itself? Like a.
Well, that's what I'm. I don't know, there's another one over there, Victoria. Betty, say something.
I'm here. What do you want me to say? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but nobody else can.
Okay, well, you'll just have to repeat after me, I guess. I don't know what the problem is, but
Yeah,
I've got audio turned all the way up.
okay. Oh, Hillary's here too. Does somebody want to take the minutes for tonight or
I've got it.
you got
here.
it?
Yep.
I don't know if you can play with this one or not. I don't know what that one goes to.
Hi, Hillary.
I hate electronics.
Okay, there we go. Unmute. There we go.
Hey, Hillary.
Hi.
Hi. You can hear us okay?
Oh, I can hear you just fine.
You guys can't hear her though, can you?
Can you hear me? This is Betty.
I
So
can
we're
hear
not
Betty.
sure. We're not sure what's going on. There were some changes made to the Zoom program. And
Yes.
anyway, other participants that are here are not able to hear you very well.
Can you tell me who's there? So
And
I can...
I'm not sure why I am. Does that say
You're loud and clear.
I'm on mute?
No, you're loud and clear. She
These
said.
little things.
Yeah, you're very loud and clear. And I can hear Betty really well too.
Mary, just
Nice
tell me
to
who's
see
there
you.
so I can put it in the minutes, please.
I'm sorry. So we have Lois Hazlett here,
Okay.
Susan Perino,
Okay.
and we have Victoria Alexander, who is the
Assistant.
new assistant recreation director.
Right.
Oh, good.
Okay,
I
thank
just met
you.
her.
Okay. So Hillary, I don't know, I didn't send out the minutes, I don't believe.
It's okay.
But anyway, we were just taking a look at the minutes going down through and approving those.
Mm-hmm.
This is so frustrating. Stop
Oh.
video, mute. Because we should all be able to hear everybody.
Well, just
This one is real. I thought we already discussed this one last time.
We also have Kim Hagan, who's walking in right now.
Wait.
Hey, Kim. Kim, do you do Zoom meetings? They just changed this thing. And for some reason, we cannot hear them. I can hear them over here, but everybody else can't hear.
Coming in off just your room instead of coming in from an
I
audio.
know. Well, the guy cleaned in here today and everything gets moved. I was just like, when I came in, I was like, oh.
You set your audio up as
My audio's at max.
but can you just click on it and
Where the heck is
Yeah,
it?
right
Right
there.
there. Yeah,
then
not
No,
airplane mode.
No, is there anything below that? No.
There's nothing below that.
Okay. And that's on.
And
Yep.
that's on. Manage, not connected, airplane
I don't
mode.
know.
All right. I don't know. I guess we're gonna just have to go with it.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
there's something on here that says chat. Let me hit that and see if I don't lose everybody. Does that help?
Debbie was saying something to us. And I couldn't hear it. Yeah.
Audio settings.
Can you hear me any better now?
Well, I'm trying to fix it.
No, that didn't work then.
I hate technology. I'm not a tech. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Where?
What about
I just clicked on and I maxed it out. The output level
right there?
here.
Yeah.
try that? I don't think you have the system sound.
Are you there?
I'm here.
We're here.
Oh,
Can you hear that?
okay. Okay, I think maybe we got it. Phew.
Oh, good.
Hopefully. I don't know. Let's just go with it, people.
Yeah.
Okay. She spoke up a little louder. Yeah. Yeah, I know Sue Bradshaw was supposed to be coming on, and Doris said she's not. And Karen said that her internet where she's moved to is iffy. So anyway, so to follow up, Kim, we're just going down through the minutes. Were there any, did you get a chance to look at those?
Did not get back from Nail and Nail, but I talked to Lisa Day,
Okay.
who works for, it's a nationwide legal service. You know the name of it?
I'm trying to think because you brought it up at our last meeting.
Legal something.
Yeah.
Legal. But anyway, she's really,
Okay.
incoming and talking. She said she has about a 20-minute presentation. I mean, I'm sure there's a sales pitch, but
That's okay.
Okay, so, but is it, so we're talking right now, just to follow up, FYI, this is Victoria Alexander, Corey's wife, and she's the assistant new rec director, so she's offered to come to our meetings to help, integrate the two of our committees kind of together. So
if Lisa really
No,
pleased, I think that's a great idea. When I explained what we wanted to do, we wanted to have someone to just talk about wills and attorneys. We wanted to have someone to talk about what to do when you die, like burials, and have someone from the cemetery come and talk about how to get a plot. She was very interested. I'm sure her thing will be like a sales pitch because she does work for somebody.
for a company. Okay.
It's some, like I said, some nationwide legal services outfit.
Right.
I can't. So she doesn't do the will for that, but.
Okay.
I mean, I
So
think
is
it's okay. I think as long as people know we're not trying to promote anything, we're just trying to get information out there,
Right.
You don't necessarily want to encourage people to do it if they do it.
Right.
Just to get.
And it's trying to, get people to understand about healthcare directives and those kinds of things, end of life and.
One of the big questions we get work in the office I work in,
So she works for the Office of Vital Records for the state of Maine. She's a deputy. Are you still the deputy? Or are you the registrar? I don't know.
One of the questions we get.
I can't hear Kim really, Mary. You'll have to give me the notes for the meeting notes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's about power of attorney, and people don't understand that the power of attorney ends when the person decides. I
Right.
talked to Lisa a little bit about that. I said, well, I know that she said, no, I have all this in my.
Yeah. So, and we know that here in this office, because that's something that we have to know when people walk through the door and they want to do certain things and then they realize, oh, I can't do it because the person is deceased. Right. Power of attorney ends when someone passes. Okay, so you didn't hear back from Nail and Nail, because I see that on the adult education, they're on again.
$6 with 20 students. So I thought, even if we had to pay them.
Even if we had to pay them to come out here, so, yeah, so. They do. So Kim's had a very hard time for them getting back to her. I return.
Email them thinking, well, I haven't heard, maybe an email is the best way to get hold of them.
Do you want me to try her? The minutes from last month said that if she didn't have luck, I would try. Do you want me to?
Yes, if you would please, and if you can do that. So I'm going to put that down for your minutes. That's a Betty to do. Did you hear her?
No, I think. it's a good
Because
idea.
Betty actually has a connection because, isn't Nail and Nail your legal?
Yeah, they're our attorney.
Okay, so, so Betty will reach out. Okay,
And I had told, Lisa that I thought we would probably shoot for like the last week of February.
okay,
Sometime.
okay. Okay, so the minutes as they stand right now, is everybody okay with those? Okay, motion. Sue motion, Sue Perino, second. Lois Hazlett, second. Everybody in favor? Yay, nay. Okay. We're all in favor, Betty.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, all right.
Back to the old minutes, old business, I saw this and it just made me think. The woman from Reedfield, agent in place, contacted me again.
Okay,
Wants to come to a meeting. She said, I'm so sorry, I let this drop, I want to come to. I was thinking maybe February's meeting, I don't know.
okay. Did you hear that, Betty?
No, I didn't.
So the woman in Reedfield, this is so frustrating me. The woman in Reedfield, wants to come to our aging in place meeting. And so, she's thinking our February meeting. And do we have a name for her?
O'Neill, I think it is.
Kelly O'Neill?
And
What is it?
She's the agent in place outreach coordinator.
Yep, she's the Aging in Place Outreach Coordinator. Oh,
Now,
this
she's
is
coming to our next meeting.
in February.
Is she gonna make a presentation?
I'm gonna put her in for a presentation.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is something unplugged here? Because see, I had to plug in the mouse to even get this thing moving. When that guy cleaned in this room, did he move something?
Her wires hooked up from the.
Well, that's it. He had things unhooked. It must be on though, because otherwise than that, we would not be able to see without the
anything.
meeting hour. We wouldn't see anybody. That's okay. Well, we'll just have to make do. Okay, so we're all through with the minutes. We've got through that. We have the woman with aging in place from Reedfield that'll be coming in. We're gonna try to make contact with Betty through Nail and Nail. And so we also were interested in getting something done for, I don't want to move out of line, but I am. But actually, let's go down through the Christmas gathering. I think that went really well. It was really nice that that you reached out to Pam and Kevin Ryan. They did an excellent job. Hillary, unfortunately, you weren't there.
Right.
But we all enjoyed ourselves. We tripled our number of people that attended, and Victoria graciously offered, brought up a Christmas tree, her husband, so we got that all decorated. It was really nice. It was very festive. It was nice. So yeah, I think getting the word out, and I know Kevin and Pam said that they would both like to come back, and they would like Rick Ray to be part of their programming because he'll have moved back from Sugarloaf by then. So that'll be nice. But
Mary?
yeah, it was a nice turnout. We probably had what, 20,
1.25.
yeah, 25 people in attendance. So
Oh, nice.
Came in after that.
yeah.
Mary? Can I say
Yes.
something? I spoke to Don Peterson before we knew if this other couple could come, and he was booked for this year, but he said he'd be glad to do it if we give him enough notice, and he will do it for free.
Oh, nice. Nice. So maybe we could get, multiple people coordinated because it's only once the music stops, yeah, the people leave. So
Right.
Hold on a second. I got two people in the waiting room here. I got let's admit Karen, and let's admit Sue Bradshaw. Hey, Sue. Hey, Karen. So Sue Bradshaw, yep, you're shut off. And Karen, I can see you. I can't hear you. So we're having a problem with the audio here. Things got changed on both the computer. We had to change because of so many people using the Zoom program, and then things got unplugged. So can you hear us? Yay. I can't hear you, Karen. You're both shut off. Okay. All right. We just went through the minutes. We just reviewed the Christmas gathering. It was a great turnout. Kim
Can you hear
says
me now?
yes, I can.
Thank you. Go ahead. Sorry.
Kim says there were about 25 people in attendance that she counted. So I think, we improved upon last year, and let's hope for next year, even a bigger turnout. So, we went through the minutes. We talked about, I know you both got the agendas through my email. We just talked about Nail and Nail. Betty's going to reach out to them again to talk about wills and power of attorney, things like that. And let's see, I'm losing my train of thought here by looking back and forth. And okay, and now we're on update for taxes for seniors. And we're talking about, getting someone in. I did have Roger DeRozier, Mary DeRozier and Roger that have been attending on different occasions. Anyway, Roger DeRozier did bring something in, and we haven't set somebody up at the North Belgrade Community Center to do taxes for seniors for free. So, but at the Cohen Center, Community Center, they do free taxes. I was thinking of putting something out through Facebook and through our Town of Belgrade Facebook, as well as the Recreation Department, to let people know. I do have a flyer. You have it in front of you. And it does talk about the Cohen Center doing taxes starting Tuesdays and Thursdays, January 30th. And so it's an opportunity for seniors to go out there that may have questions, and it is done for free. I don't see that there is any fee to that whatsoever. It's just you have to call, you have to make an appointment. It's part of the process. So well, it's not ideal of what we were looking at. We were hoping to have somebody come into our own facility, but I think that for right now, because we're so close to that deadline, that maybe if I just do a flyer and put the information out there, that people will access that information. All right, so moving down the agenda. So I did want to show you that Leighton Sign Works
It looked really
did our sign for us. We did pay for this. It was a couple $100, well worth the money. Our facility maintenance, Corey Alexander, put it in place for us. I'm not sure. I did not send this information out to you. Well, I sent through the agenda, I did, but I did not send the picture. And I will scan everything in and send it to you tomorrow for everybody who's Zooming in. But everybody that's here, it looks really nice. I thought that Corey did a good job, and we didn't want to, because it was said, the North Belgrade Community Center and the food pantry was actually up here, and he took and he put it down below. So it looks really good, and I think it's money well spent, and it lets people in town know that, hey, this is our senior center.
Good.
Yeah. All right. So sand buckets for seniors. Sue Bradshaw, you did some of this work, right?
Yes, I called the second set of 5 people on the list
Okay.
and gave Tasha that information.
Okay, all right. So you called and so in case Victoria doesn't know, we do sand buckets for seniors where people can call in, sign up, and then we have 5 gallon buckets. And we fill our buckets up and then just go deliver on our own. So that's something that we do, not part of the town or anything like that, but and I did receive a message from Tasha that she delivered 4 to 5 sand buckets. I'm not sure who they were. She did not connect with Al. I'm not sure what happened there, Karen. There's
Yeah,
three.
he said he didn't appear to be that happy, but I told him that I would check with you guys to see if you'd pick them up. He put them away again, but he still has them. And I sent it to Tasha, and she's been there before, so I don't know why they weren't picked up.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's just a coordination thing, and I think Tasha has a new job and she's not always working locally. So on her
Well,
behalf, go
okay,
ahead.
but all she has to do is check with him because, like, he put them back in the shop. He'll gladly give them to us. It's just
Okay.
that he'd set them out, because I said somebody would pick them up, and then nobody did. So I said I would get in touch with you again, which I did, and then I never heard anything. So, and I had one lady that sent me a message asking for it, and then I forwarded it to her, and she did thank me for it, said she did get her sand. So I don't remember who that lady was, but at least, she was taken care of. So I appreciate that.
Okay. Well, that's good then. Yeah. And so you sent that off to Tasha. I know
Yeah.
that Tasha has a lot of commitments right now, and her husband is out of town a lot. So she's quite busy with her son. He's very involved in sports. So
I
I'm not
think next,
sure what happened with that breakdown, but maybe because he's on the Summer Haven Road, right?
right. I don't know if that's where
I'd
his shop
rather
is.
carry a
That's where he lives.
3 gallon bucket full of sand than a 5 gallon bucket full of
Well, you
sand.
don't have to fill it completely up, but my concern is I don't understand why we didn't start this like earlier. Like I would have been happy to do them in September. We know they're going to need them.
I know.
We know it's going to snow. We know we're going to get freezing rain. So why don't we do it in September? Like I said, I'll commit to doing them, but we need a list and we need the seniors to know that, September, start giving us a call so they're prepared. That's
Right.
just my
Right.
opinion, but
I
all
think,
righty.
yeah. And I think this is only our second year of doing this sand buckets for seniors. And so, I think that we're trying to find our way through this and how it's going to work best. But yeah, I think that you're right. Maybe if we can get seniors to sign up a little bit earlier, that would be good. Because
I
I know
wonder,
I've delivered in the ice and snow here just recently, and
Yeah,
um,
it's
it
crazy.
wasn't an easy thing to do. So,
Right.
I wonder if they could sign up when they vote in June or whenever town meeting is. If they could sign up
Mm,
then,
yeah.
get the word out then, and then plan deliveries for September, like Karen said. I think that's brilliant.
But I think we did that, yeah, we did that, because that's how I got all the names that one time.
We had signed up, we had two, we had.
Yeah. So-
People.
Well, as long as we know even the names that have gotten them in the last year, we can be proactive, call them, say, can we drop off a bucket now for you? All they're going to say is yes or no, but we could at least get them off the list because we know they used it before. Some of them, as they get older, aren't even going to be able to go out and use the bucket,
right.
So we're not getting any younger every year. We could, so I don't know, that's just my opinion.
Okay. All right.
I think that's what Sue Bradshaw did, was called part of the list.
Yeah. And then Betty called the other half of the list, right, Betty?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think Tasha got those delivered as many as she could reach. So there's a little bit, we need to touch base with Al, get the smaller buckets. They're much easier to handle. I do want to let you both all know that we do have coming up 2 elections. One is March 5th, which is the presidential primary. And one, I know you guys aren't all here, but the other one is the annual town meeting, which we'll have the referendum on March 15th and the in-house town meeting on March 16th. So I can set up a table and put paperwork there for people to do signups. But if somebody's able to man the table, that would be good. Okay. I think that's when we got most of our signups anyway, initially, because Kim, you've manned the table now a couple of different times.
Yeah, we had 2 signups, one for volunteers and one for
Right.
people who wanted them. And I don't know that we had people sign up as volunteers, but I don't know any of that material
Right.
that we're gonna do. A couple of young.
Yeah, yeah. And it was also mentioned for the Key Cub to deliver. So what's hard and what's difficult about this is, we don't put any hardship on the individual who's delivering as well, because let's face it, we're all aging. I know my last delivery, I was like, oh, but so anyway. Okay, so that's an option to have a table again at both town meeting and the presidential primary. We also have the state primary, which is coming up in June, another sign up time in November. We have the presidential general election. So there are some huge elections this year, and I think having a table and maybe having somebody there to man it would be good. But okay, so moving on, the senior newsletter. So I just want to bring that to everybody's attention. If everybody on Zoom doesn't have it in front of them, it is available on the Town of Belgrade website. I did have the town manager put it on the town Facebook, but I want to give a big thank you to Kim, who takes the time out to do this, every few months, because I think you do a fantastic job. And yeah, and she comes up with some great ideas. Talks about the holiday get together, the Meals on Wheels program, because that is a program that's open to everybody. Talks about, decluttering your home if you're a senior, and making it a little bit easier to get around. And talks about things just that we all face as seniors, fear and anxiety, history and memories, fatigue, and the need to conserve. So if you have a chance to get online, it is on the Town of Belgrade website under Senior Committee. I post it under that every time we get it. But I do want to say thank you to Kim, because I know, putting those newsletters together is, it takes a lot of thought and a lot of time. So also to Kim Hagan, I want to thank, Kim has volunteered for the next 4 weeks, and movie Mondays are back. Did you have anybody today? She had 4 today. We're
Oh,
improving.
good, good.
And
Not to get spoiled.
so the movie today was Dogs with Tatum Channing. Yeah.
It was Dog with Shannon Davis, yeah.
Okay, and last Monday's movies was Going in Style with Morgan Freeman. I don't know if any of you have seen that movie or not. But that's a good movie also. Going in Style. Kim's going to do this through February 5th, and then we're hoping to recruit some volunteers to continue. I'm going to look to April, because the next 2 months with elections are very busy for me. And once again, we are shorthanded in the office. So, but we're hoping to.
movies beyond, 4 movies beyond this. What's listed here.
Can you hear Kim?
No,
But if anyone has any movies they think would be good for seniors, I would just say not the language and any violence, because one of them we showed, I didn't even think the language was that bad, but someone commented on the language. So
Yeah.
I've really been trying to keep them PG.
So Kim did you hear that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Hillary?
did.
The PG movie.
Right.
Yeah, I got that
Yeah.
too, because what did I show? Oh, I can't remember, with Al Pacino and Scent of a Woman. The language, I did get some comments on the language. Anyway, good movie, but not always appreciated by everyone because of language, and that is a big thing with seniors. So yeah, so we're gonna look to volunteers again. We hope to continue at least, through May and maybe June, and then give it a break again, because I think during summertime it's hard to get people in to watch a movie when the weather's so nice outside. So
if there's a Monday that there isn't a volunteer, I am able, like, we can work it out so the program doesn't have to be canceled.
okay.
We do have a lot going on, so every Monday I probably can't be over there because it is also during our after school enrichment, but we would rather try to work together to maybe have me be over there in the afternoons. We're not canceling programming.
Right.
So
That's nice. Did you hear that? Did you
No.
hear Victoria?
No.
So, and I don't know if everybody heard it, but Corey's wife is here, Victoria Alexander, and she is the new assistant recreation director. And she says her and Dan have been talking about making it possible for Victoria to maybe get over there, maybe not all the time, but when we don't have a volunteer that can show up to show the movie, just so we can continue our programming, because continuity is everything. And keeping program going and building on people and their attendance. So thank you. Yeah, we appreciate that. And maybe we could find out what movies that you have.
Yeah, I thought I would put a list next month.
Okay. Okay. And I might be able to swing out a couple days next month. We'll see.
what time are the
what's-
movies start?
So the movies start at 2:00. Usually they wrap up by 4:00. It is getting lighter in the evening. So for people that are concerned with driving in the wintertime, so which I'm glad about. But yeah.
And I make
We make homemade popcorn.
and
Yeah.
yeah. Put popcorn in one. With the added brown. Yeah, so I get that there and get it from Jay.
What other refreshments do they have?
Popcorn and water for the most part. On occasion, Kim will make some homemade cookies or brownies. And I know that some of the ladies that come there really love them.
Yeah, I'd like to take them home, I heard.
Yes, they do. They take them home in their pocketbooks. So, all right. So, and building on that, I do want to mention, and I think I mentioned it before, that the Union Church gave us a donation of $250 for credenza. So it's a lock-in credenza. So if everybody's okay with that, I'm just going to purchase something. And that way we can keep movies in there that people bring for watching, and keep personal things in the credenza. It's, $250 isn't going to buy a large credenza, but it will buy us something that's locking to secure some of the things, because the way the setup is now, it's not a perfect situation. So we're going to keep the credenza right there in the big room. And it's gonna go in line with the next agenda item, which is I really want to purchase a much larger TV that can be mounted to the wall. Because right now, the way the setup is, the TV, and thank you to Kim for donating that TV because it came out of her bedroom. She no longer has a TV in her bedroom. But I'd like to get a TV that could be mounted to the wall. And I'd like to use some funds out of the Senior Resource Committee, and I'm looking at a 65-inch for $400 or less. And I've talked to Dan about it and getting it mounted to the wall, and he is in support of that. But I know that I think it would be easier.
We know how big these are?
I think these are like 65. Yeah. And so the cost is going to be $400 or less. I've already priced them out at Walmart, smart TVs. And so if everybody was agreeable to that expenditure of $400 or less, and then the credenza would fall right underneath it, the DVD player could be put into the credenza. Any DVDs could be locked up. Right now, everything is just open. So it makes it hard because that is a rented facility. And so anybody has access to those items. We are having a problem with the internet up there, which we're hoping to get taken care of. And maybe eventually securing a Prime subscription for the town of Belgrade. So we could actually, the town could have their own subscription to be able to go in and do their own movies without having to worry about the DVD player. Because I know in the past, I've had people interested in being a volunteer, but because they were older, they were worried about the DVD, the connect to the TV, to make sure that all the technology was going to be working correctly. So how does everybody feel about that?
I think it's great.
You think that's a good idea?
I do.
Okay. All right. All right. So that's going to be my goal for this week or this weekend. I'm going to purchase the TV, purchase the credenza, and get that going. Everybody in favor? Okay. It looks like we've got 4 people in favor here. So as long as everybody else is, that's what we're just going to move forward.
Right. Don't forget the wall bracket.
Yeah, and the wall bracket. And the wall bracket. Would you say?
Can we have a lot of money?
So our budget, I didn't want to increase our budget. I'm hoping to do collaboration. And you know, the Union Church is always very generous. And if we really, really need things, you know, and pardon? A sound bar? Okay.
Last week I had volume at 54.
We have a couple people that
And
go up there that. Did you hear that, everybody? So
No.
what she said was that she would like us to consider, Kim would like us to consider a sound bar because we do have some elderly folks who go up there and they have difficulty hearing. And she had the TV turned up to 54 and they still were having difficulty. So anyway, so maybe that's something that we can look at in the future. Look and see where our funding is at. Our budget is pretty much the same as it was last year. As you remember, during the budget process, we decided not to increase the budget at this time. Okay.
Okay.
So is it still 2,000 a month or a year?
We were at 3,000.
Okay.
3,000. But see, last year we also did, 2 trips that cost us a lot. So I'm hoping to collaborate with, the rec director and our trips. And, okay,
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. Okay. So, community dinner. So I have Victoria here and she's, even though it's not just seniors, it's for everybody. She has did the community dinner up at the North Belgrade Community Center, which a lot of seniors used to attend. So can you hear Victoria if she talks about it?
No.
We
Well,
had 12 people attend, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. It's gonna be the second Sunday of every month from 5 to 6. One of the people in attendance did reach out to others that had attended in the past. Some were unable to make it, so we are anticipating that the number of attendance will increase for February's planned potluck.
Did you hear that? Okay.
so how does it run? Does everybody bring something? You did say it was a potluck.
It's a potluck. Yeah. And so I know that we have talked about having senior dinners and things like that, but I think right now that this is the best thing to bring community together, seniors and everybody. I think that, it provides an opportunity for seniors to attend and to socialize. So we thank Victoria for taking that initiative on Sunday. So it's one Sunday a month and it's the fourth Sunday, second Sunday of every month, potluck dinner.
Do people have to sign up?
No, people do not have to sign up. You just show up, and bring something with you to share. Yeah. All right. So we talked about community dinners. We talked about coordinating our efforts with the recreation director. So it is my goal to attend a meeting in the next 1 to 2 months to talk to not only the rec director, but the Board of Parks and Rec about coordination of our efforts because, I recognize that we have snowbirds. We have volunteers that are older and just to coordinate our efforts together. And because I believe that, providing programming for seniors is part of recreation. So that is my goal in the next, either their next meeting or the March meeting. So February or March meeting. So how does everybody feel about that? Is there no comments from anyone?
I think it's a great idea. I think.
Yeah,
What we've also been working on that I think.
sure. Do you want to come over here, Victoria? Because I'm not sure, maybe they can hear you better because I feel so bad. I don't know how to fix this thing.
It's working out okay.
Is it working out okay?
Yeah, with you repeating things, it's fine.
Okay.
So Monica Hawk from Spectrum Generations came and spoke with the group that comes on Tuesdays for coffee and conversation and provided some information on some programming that Spectrum Generations can also do throughout the rec program. So for $20, and it's, I believe, 16 sessions, they can offer a few of these activities. And one was really interesting. It was Tai Chi. So we want to coordinate Tai Chi on Tuesdays and Thursdays and possibly have it down at the Village Green. So seniors would sign up through Spectrum Generations, and then they would have an instructor come. So it would be more physical active movement for the senior, our senior population, our senior residents. So one of them was a matter of balance. This one was Binge-A-Size and enhanced fitness and Tai Chi.
Yeah.
So that's another
Yeah, that sounds,
option.
yeah. So did you all hear that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So it's another opportunity of programming for seniors, and it's not a free, it is a pay for the programming. Seems very reasonable. How many weeks is that?
It's 8 weeks.
So it's 8 weeks for $20.
Yeah, and the class is twice a week.
And it's twice a week. So that seems, and when does that start?
We're not sure yet when it's going to start. We're still working on it. It will depend on weather, and then if
So it's an outdoor activity.
it could be indoor or outdoor. So we
Okay.
just have to take a look at what we have available for scheduling and seeing if we can start it at the Center for All Seasons and then move it out to the
Okay.
Village Green.
Okay.
when the
And
weather's
what
fine.
about the use of the North Belgrade Community Center for that activity? Is that an option? Because there are a lot of days that that facility is not in use. And now it's been designated as the senior center for the town of Belgrade. You know, it's still,
Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe something to consider.
Mhm.
Okay,
Absolutely.
all right. Yeah, so anyway, building on programming. And maybe have it at different locations. I don't know. I know because, you know, certain people will go to the center and then certain people will go to North Belgrade. You have your separation of community still here. Yeah.
Yep, probably starting more in the springtime into summer, but yeah, looking at there's balance. I know that Hazel already offers a balance class.
Right.
So, just being mindful that we have community members that are also instructors that are working. I know she coordinates with Belgrade Regional Health Center, so just making sure that we're coordinating all of that.
Yeah. And we first had Hazel do the programming at the center, and then we had her do the programming at North Belgrade Community Center. So I think she didn't have as many participants at North Belgrade, but I know that she continued offering the program for a fee. Yeah.
I know a lot of people that are interested in Tai Chi, myself included. So I think that's a good program to have.
Hold on just a second, Betty. I couldn't hear. Sue was.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
We meet on Monday. They were telling me that if you go to the Belgrade Health Center, Hazel's class is free. And people like me, I do not go there, and it would be a charge for me.
Right.
That's good. If we would go to the Belgrade Health Center, that is a free balance course, because I think Kathy told me she charges $10 a session. So that's pretty good if you get it free, because families can add up.
Well, and I think that down to Marcel's, that there's also another class that's offered if you are belong to the Belgrade Health Center. So I think it's all about on coordination, maybe getting that information out there, Kim. That might be a consideration for the next newsletter, to think about letting people know, hey, if you participate with the Belgrade Health Center, then this class is available to you at no charge. Because I know a lot of people pick up those newsletters, Kim, here in the office. So I print out quite a few of them. I usually don't print out less than 100. So, and I keep them going till the next one comes out. And Betty, you said that you were very interested in Tai Chi.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people that are interested in Tai Chi. Of course,
A lot of people.
some of them are Romans, not Belgradians.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's okay. I mean,
they're paying Spectrum, so I guess it wouldn't matter.
yeah.
So Tai Chi is a movement-based exercise. So I've never participated. Yeah, slow, coordinated arm movement. I've never participated.
Meditative. Okay, so it's nothing that is gonna be strenuous.
No, it's not overexerting. It's very mindful of your center core and your body and
Even people who chair Tai Chi.
chair tai chi, like chair aerobics. Chair aerobics is also another good thing for seniors, just to get that movement and keep that chair aerobics. And that's something maybe we could look at in the future. There must be somebody available. Anyway. All right, so I do want to let you know that we're moving on to 7:30, and you know I have my 1 hour time limit. So Gail Bareka has decided to resign the committee. She has some additional health issues and doesn't feel that she can continue, but she will participate in activities and maybe on occasion volunteer. So Sue Bradshaw, if I send you her address, would you thank her for her participation and being part of the senior group for the period of time? Because I think she was on her second 3-year term.
I was going to ask you to send me her address, so great,
Okay.
thank you.
All right, send to. I also would like to have a letter go out to the Union Church or a card as a thank you for their donation for the money for the credenza. They gave $250.
Certainly.
Okay, all right, and I will send you their address. And I hope you're feeling better also.
Thank you. Getting there.
Getting there.
Who all is in attendance there, Mary?
So tonight we have Victoria Alexander, Sue Perino, Kim Hagan, Lois Hazlett, and myself. And then you must be able to see everybody else on Zoom. Okay.
Yes.
Yep. So Doris is not here. Tasha was not able to make it. She is in Fort Kent. She did send an email to me letting me know that she delivered 5 buckets of sand and is willing to deliver more if needed. She was waiting to hear information through AARP from Sean Forkey at the Cohen Center and has yet to hear from him. So that seems to be kind of the history with everything. So we're going to put out the information, get it on Facebook, get it on the town website about the opportunity that's available at the Cohen Community Center for taxes, because that's coming right up. So does anybody else have anything else want to add?
Where have you looked for the cadenza that you're looking for?
Amazon.
Amazon.
It's the easiest, quickest place and most reasonable. And I'm looking for actually a locking, so we can have 2 drawers that can at least lock, have space to put a DVD player if that's going to be part of. But I think that it would be nice. Kim right now is moving the TV across the room because it's sitting in a corner, and moving everything over, setting up tables and chairs for people that attend. So I think it would be nice to have the TV that is actually mounted to the wall. Kim won't have to move. I will tell you, we did get a donation from Lynn Matson. because the food pantry has also asked for it. So we got blinds that for the North Belgrade Community Center because you must have seen them up there. They're very nice. They're like the ones in here. I mean, they're made from China made here. They're custom designed blinds, which are actually room darkening, which helps with the lighting in that room because I don't know if everybody recalls, but that facility had no curtains, no blinds. And I think that it is a huge improvement. And his donation was $3,000 for the blinds for that facility. So we
Mary,
have
can
the
you send
same.
me his name and address as well?
Yeah, we have the same blinds here in the office, and we've had them since 2016. We don't have to dust them. We do nothing to them. They still let light through, but they do allow for a room darkening. So Lynn Matson. It's called Blinds by Design. They're
Have they
from
been
China
installed
made.
yet?
Yeah.
Have they
I'm
been
sorry.
installed? Have they been installed yet?
Oh yeah, they're installed. They've been up now for at least a month. Yeah, very, very nice blinds. I don't know if you see these. They're all on
Oh, nice, yeah.
and the light actually, yeah, very, very nice. We don't do anything to them. And so now this facility is here. What is this, 2023? We've been here since 2016. 7 years. We haven't had no problems with breakage, nothing. So really nice. But anyway, did anybody else online have anything else?
Set.
You all set? All right. Well, thanks for
Mhm.
participating tonight online, and things are moving along here, and hopefully having Victoria here is going to be a good addition to our group. All right. Have a good evening, everyone.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.